Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I made these cute Christmas bling nails Nutcracker set. I've already buffed the nails, and I always forget to say that, but to let you guys know, I always buff them and I go ahead and put the base coat on because that's just kind of the boring part. So I just always skip that part, but I do buff them, I do put the base coat on, and now I am going in with number 236 from Rhinestone. And doing I'm just using 2 coats of the 236 and applying that to the thumb, middle, and pinky on both sets. And then for the pointer and the ring, these are going to have glitter. So I have this little glitter kit here that I got a while ago. It's a Christmas one. It's got snowflakes in it. It's got little Christmas trees. So I thought it was cute to use for this because the set is like green themed anyway. So for the pointer, I put down some base coat just to, make it sticky, and did not cure it yet. And then went ahead and just start laying the glitter down. Like I said, this one's just going to be full cover glitter. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm making sure that I get a Christmas tree in and a snowflake in. And then on the ring finger, it's going to be the same thing, except I'm not going to worry too much about putting it down at the bottom. And then here I wanted to show you, I took it off of the nail stand because this is how I get some of those confetti pieces to stay flat, is I use saran wrap. And after you put the glitter down, this is before you cure anything, you take the saran wrap, you put it on top of the nail. Don't pull it tightly. You want it to be loose, which I'm going to show you again and again how I'm doing this. But I put the base coat down, you put all the glitter on that you want, get it, moved around and everything how you want it. And then with the saran wrap, like I said, a lot of people will pull it tight and then try to put it tight down onto the nail. Don't do that. Just take the saran wrap and lay it gently. Just lay it on top of the nail. Once it's on top of the nail, then that's when you're going to take the saran wrap and then pull tight once it's already down, like I'm showing here. You don't want to pull it tight like this. You want it to be loose, and just lay it right over top of the nail. Once it's on top, then you'll squeeze at the bottoms, and that will lay everything down nice and flat. Because if you try to put it on tight to begin with, everything's gonna move everywhere. All your glitter, the little confetti pieces, everything's gonna move everywhere on the nail from where you had it, and then you're gonna have to pull it up, and it's a mess, and start over. So I wanted to show that this is how I do this. So I'm gonna show you a couple more times, so I will let you watch. Now, once they are done, I go ahead, and this is where you can use builder gel, or me, I'm just using top coat right here. I'll go in with like 2 coats of top coat, and then I will buff both of the nails just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. I'm just really OCD about that. So I'm always putting top coat on, and I'm always buffing just to make sure there's no lumps and bumps, because I don't like bumpy, lumpy nails. So that's just what we're doing here. We're applying the top coat, letting it cure, and then buffing them so they're nice and smooth. And then here for the thumb and the pinky, they are both going to be a sweater nail design. I'm going to be doing the heart sweater nail design. So I'm starting with a French tip. I'm using from Vio Tino's on Instagram, using it's a dark emerald green paint pot that I'm using. It's really pretty, and it was perfect for this set. But I'm doing the French tip for the thumb and the pinky, and then I'll let cure. Now that they are both cured, I'm going to go in and matte top coat both of them to do the sweater design and let that cure. So once it's cured, then you're going to go back in with that same polish, the same color that you used, and start making your sweater design. You can do any type of sweater design you want. There's all kinds of different ones. For this one, I wanted to do the heart ones, so making little hearts, drawing the lines on them, and then we're going to use clear acrylic powder. I know that I've seen some people use white. I personally just don't like using the white acrylic powder. I just don't like the way it looks. I prefer using clear, so that's what I do. That's what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to pour the clear acrylic powder over all of them. You want to pour it over a few times. If the nail looks shiny at all where you're pouring the acrylic, then you need to pour more acrylic on. You don't want any shininess whatsoever when you're pouring the acrylic on. So do that and then cure. And then for both of the ring fingers, I wanted to do like a candy cane type thing, like stripes for the ring fingers. So that's just what I'm doing in here, going in and making my white stripes, which they're going to be more in depth. We're also going to put some gold lines in there, and then some of that same green on top of the white, just to give it more of a stripey, pretty look, I guess. So this design has the Nutcracker drawn out, and I do go ahead and do this off camera. And the only reason why I do this off camera, because I know there's some people that's probably wanting to see me actually sketch and draw with the pencil. I can't do that right now, because unfortunately I don't have like another device, like another tablet or another phone or something that I can look at the picture while I'm recording, because so I only have my phone. So that's why with nail designs like these, for now, I have to draw it off camera and then come back in and paint it on camera. Once I get like another phone or a tablet or something like that, then I'll be able to record me like actually drawing them with the pencil and show you the whole process of what I do. But to let you know, all I do is paint the nail the color. You can paint the nail the color of whatever color you want it to be. I tend to go for lighter colors if you're drawing with a pencil. Darker colors, because just, the pencil's not going to show up. So I paint it that. I go ahead and top coat it or matte coat it. And then I will take a buffer and I will buff the entire nail. Then I use a mechanical pencil. Don't know if that makes a difference. I've tried using just a regular pencil before and it just didn't work for me, and I don't know why, it just didn't work. So I use a mechanical pencil. But make sure you buff before you use the pencil, because it's going to make the pencil show up. But that is what I do. I found that is much easier to draw lots of things, anywhere from, any character artwork that you're trying to do. it's just so much easier for me when I'm able to draw it with pencil and then go back in and paint over top. Yeah, so that's just what I like to do. So that's what I did with the Nutcracker. I just went ahead, sketched him out so I knew, where he was going to fit on the nail and everything. And then I'm just going back in and just filling in and coloring it in and designing him and bringing him to life. So now that he is all painted, I'm going to be using Zulays bling glue and the Makartt Rhinestone nail glue. I'm going to go ahead and buff where the charms are going to be placed at. It just helps to adhere the charms down to the nail, and it helps just hold them down pretty much. But that's just what I'm doing here, using a little bit of Zulays and putting my charms down on this. And once the charms are put on, for like the bigger charms like this, and as you've probably seen in my other videos, I will always go back around those charms with some glue. And for that one I use the Makartt Rhinestone glue, but it's the one that's in the tube, because it has like a smaller tip on it for the glue to come out, so it's easier to get into the crevices of gems. But I go in and I will put it all around the gems, because I think it's easier on customers when, you know, like your gems aren't getting cut, you know, caught in your hair and things like that. Like with some gems like that heart, it's still gonna get caught up, you know, that I can't control. But on like the thumb and the pinky, those type of charms, or like the big charms that are flat like that, you can go in with glue and it'll help keep your hair from getting like up underneath of the charms and pulling your hair and stuff like that. So that is why I always go in and put glue up around my charms to make it easier on my customers for them. So that's just all I'm doing here, is just putting all my charms down. Once I've gotten all of my charms down and the glue down and everything around them, this is just what I do. You don't have to do it, because I know it's an extra step and it takes more time, but I just like to do it because it turns out beautiful at the end. When I'm using matte top coat, I will go back in and put matte top coat around those charms, and that is to cover up the glue, the shiny glue. I don't like seeing the shiny glue on top of a matte top coat nail, if you know what I mean. So I just go in with the matte top coat and we'll put it all around the charms. Careful not to get it on the charms, but put it around, and that way by the time you cure it and you pull it back out, it looks like it's like, how did you even put the charms down? Like, where's the glue? You know, you can't see the glue, and to me it just looks cleaner and prettier. And here is the finished result. They're absolutely beautiful. They look clean. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.